Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new, welcome to my channel. So today I'm going to be talking about basically what to expect if you're going to be a chemistry major or a biochemistry major in college. I feel like when I was going into college, I was a little bit anxious about what to expect as far as the course load, my schedule, how hard it was going to be. And in this video, I just wanted to talk to you guys about what you can expect as far as that goes, and just like little things that you can think about as you go into it, or things you can do to prepare before you go into college. So I'm probably going to break this video into two parts, and so this video is going to be freshman and sophomore year, and then my next video is going to be junior and senior year. So anyway, before I get into it, be sure to subscribe and like and comment down below if you have any other videos that you would like me to do. And with that, let's get on with the video. Alright, so just as an introduction to where I was coming from, I was actually homeschooled in high school, so I actually went to a community college for junior and senior year of high school, and that enabled me to transfer about 26 credits into college, which was amazing as far as getting all of my general education requirements finished. However, it was also a little bit annoying because when you transfer in so many credits, it actually doesn't go towards your GPA. Chemistry is kind of difficult, so as far as transferring credits, if you are doing the same thing, just keep in mind that all those easy classes you're taking at community college, if they're easy, like I took some that were like biology, which was, I guess, pretty hard. But if you're transferring those to a university, they're not going to go towards your GPA. So if you're doing a really hard degree like chemistry, most of your GPA is going to be made up of all of your hard classes from chemistry, biology, math. So just keep that in mind if you know that you're probably going to want a GPA booster. Maybe save some of the easy gen eds for taking at the university, and it'll also make your workload a little bit easier if you can kind of take hard classes and then also take some of your easy gen ed classes. So the major that I completed this past semester was a chemistry major, but I also did the ACS certified biochemistry track. So this basically is the American Chemical Society track that they designated as a certification for completing biochemistry within my chemistry major. I'm not exactly sure how they determine what the track is, but it basically just shows that even though my school is a little bit less well known, that I also did complete like all the requirements that ACS normally deems as important for a chemistry major or a biochemistry major. And then in addition to my chemistry major, I also did a biology minor. Once I start talking about what classes that I took, it's probably going to involve a little bit more biology than like you might need. But again, this all depends on your university. So just because I'm saying what I experienced the past 4 years, it's different for every university and it's different for every person, because you obviously might have a different minor or a slightly different track than I did. But in general, I just want to go over kind of how my 4 years at college were so that you can kind of know what to expect. Okay, so freshman year, I feel like there isn't that much to say about freshman year other than you're going to be taking all your introductory classes. I took calculus 1 and 2, and then I took general chemistry 1 and 2, and then I took history classes and a couple other general ed requirements. General chemistry 1 and 2 are pretty easy, especially if you did AP Chem in high school. I didn't necessarily take AP Chem because I was homeschooled, but I did take an AP Chem equivalent. So a lot of the general chemistry 1 that I did at Salisbury was pretty much exactly the same thing I did in high school. Now Gen Chem 2, so that one was a little bit harder for me, but as far as freshman year as a whole, I think that it was one of the easiest years. As long as you don't go crazy and party too hard and go to class, I feel like you should be fine. Still work hard in those, because I feel like sometimes things can like creep up on you and they seem a little bit easy freshman year, because they are. But if you get a little bit too relaxed, you can let your grades go down a little bit if you're not putting as much effort as you could be. Obviously in college, you have so many experiences and you should take advantage of them, because this is the time to do basically whatever you want, learn whatever you want, and sometimes it's for free. So take advantage of that. Just be mindful of your schedule and your time management, and don't go a little bit too crazy. You know what I'm saying? So this is in no way sponsored by Skillshare and by any means, although I wish it was. But anyway, I'm gonna link down below Skillshare and a couple productivity videos that I've been watching. I feel like it's very important before you get into college to understand time management. You can also get 2 months free on Skillshare, I think, right now, and also if you use the links that I provide. This isn't sponsored again, but I guess they just offer that. And just watch some productivity videos and time management and scheduling before you get into college. I think it'll really help. And also just in general, I think it's good not only for chemistry majors but for anyone to understand like when to have time for fun and then when to have time for doing your schoolwork and then clubs or sports or whatever it is. Sophomore year. Okay, so this is the next year that I'm going to be talking about in this video. So sophomore year was rough. I'm not even gonna lie. I think that it was more rough because it was difficult to cram the classes that I had in my schedule. And so it wasn't tough as far as doing well in my classes. So sophomore year, I took organic chemistry 1 and 2. I took physics 1 and 2. Those were my 2 hardest classes. And then along with that, I think I also took a couple more gen eds and a couple fun classes because I was actually finished my gen ed requirements. So I took classes like art, which might not have been the best idea, although I absolutely loved it and my professor was amazing. They're 3 hours long, and so I had a 3-hour-long art class back to back with a 3-hour-long lab. I wanted to die on Tuesdays and Thursdays, let me just say that. But I did it to myself. You don't have to do that to yourself because I'm telling you now, labs are long. So sophomore year is like the beginning of preparing you for how many labs you're going to have as a chemistry major, and especially if you minor in another science, you're gonna have a lot of labs to squeeze into 1 semester or 2 semesters. So I had about like 3 different labs going on. I want to say I had more, although this is probably gonna prepare you for junior year and senior year depending on if you do research, but just you need to learn to manage your time wisely because if not, organic chemistry is not going to go well. But it was one of my favorite years because I feel like I built so much camaraderie between me and all the other chemistry majors. I think I said this also in my other video, check it out. I think I'm pointing to the right corner, but check out my other video where I talk about organic chemistry and just my tips on how to do better in that class. But basically, I mentioned how I think chemistry is almost like a collaborative major because I had to go to so many of my different friends for help and insight into so many different questions because some things I just don't understand in my mind. And then in the same way, other people would ask me questions because they didn't understand it the way that I understood it. But collaborate on homework as far as understanding the material, finishing the questions. Go to tutors. My school had free tutoring for physics, which was a big help for me. So make sure that you use free tutors if your school has it because it's a big help. Put it into your schedule. Even if you don't need help, try to go and like make that your time to just work on something with your friend or with the tutor. And I hope this doesn't scare you. I think that it makes you feel like so empowered when you get through these classes though, because it is rough and like by the end of the semester, you're so ready for a break, but at the same time you feel so accomplished because you know it's difficult material. And obviously if you're choosing this major, you already know that it's going to be hard. I feel like on any scale, chemistry is difficult. You already know what you're getting yourself into. I'm just kind of providing a little bit more info on that. Basically, just really work on your time management for sophomore year, and sometimes you just gotta grind on a Friday night. And you're not gonna want to, but sometimes you gotta do it. It does get better. Sophomore year for me was my hardest. Maybe not for everyone, but for me, that's how it was. I don't know, I'm just trying to help you guys out, to the 2 people that are probably gonna watch this. So anyway, thanks for watching this video. Keep a lookout for part 2 because I'm gonna be talking about just what junior year and senior year was like. I hope this didn't scare you away from the chemistry major. I promise it's amazing and it's still fun and you can still have fun in college. It's just a little bit harder than other majors, which is okay because you probably already know that. I hope you guys liked this video. If you like it, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!